Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today let's go over a premium medium database question that I just solved on my own. So I'm really happy about this and I'm glad that I was able to come up with my own solution to this question without any assistance. So let's go over it and let me show you how I did it. This question is called Find Interview Candidates. Basically, they're just asking you to find all the users that fulfill at least one of two conditions, if not both. So let's go ahead and do that. So let's first try to get the user that won any medal in 3 or more consecutive contests or 3 or more different contests. This is easier to do, so let's do that first. So for the different contests, let's go ahead and get the user ID, and then if you won the gold medal for that one, just get the contest ID for that one. So let's go ahead and say default dict of type list for I, U. Well, we can just go for I, C, and enumerate contests gold medal. Then we can just say D of the gold medal, whatever that ID is, that's the user. We can just add because we want 3 or more, so they have to be unique. So let's just say contests of contest ID of I. Okay, so now let's print D. Cool. So this or this other requirement, which is to say 3 or more consecutive contests, any medal. So let's go ahead and say consec. Let's make this default dict of type list, and let's do consec of the gold medal dot append contest ID of I, and then we do the same thing for silver and also bronze, right? So for I, C, and enumerate contest silver medal contests contest ID of I, so the same thing. Bronze medal of I. Okay, so let's print consec. Okay, cool. So well, we also do if contest ID of I is, let's see here. Oh, sorry. We're supposed to append contest ID. A little typo there. Cool. So now we can also just sort these because we want in consecutive contests, so difference of 1, at least 3. And then last but not least, we want to map the user to their name and their email because that's what's actually going to be the result. So let's call this people. And let's say for I, U, and enumerate users, user ID, people of U is equal to a list. Let's index 0 and then index 1. Okay, so users male of I and then users name of I. Okay, so now we can just go ahead and make the requirement. So for K and D, if length of DK is at least 3, because it says at least 3, then we can go ahead and include that in our answer. If K is not in D or in answer, then answer.append K. We don't want duplicates. And then now we have to do the size 3, make sure they're consecutive. This is not, for example, but it is here because it's at least 3. So for example, this would be consecutive. Okay, so Cool. So now, yeah, we sorted it. So now we can just say for C in consec, let's say the size is 3. For I in range, let's call this now is consec of C for I in range length now minus 2. Sliding window of size 3, right? So cur is now of I plus 3. So just sizes of 3. And then if cur of 0 is equal to cur of 1 minus 1 and cur of 2 is equal to cur of 1 minus 1, then that is a consecutive one, right? So this user ID would be included if it's not already an answer. And then let's go ahead and print answer at the end just to validate our work. That's not correct. Let's do this. Cool. So 1, 2, 5, 3. Awesome. And the order doesn't matter. So now for now we just have to get this guy. So let's call this 1, 2. So we're going to use this as the key to the people dictionary and then just get the value to that key, right? So for A and answer, let's say 1.append people of A of 0, 2.append people A of 1, because the dictionary was 1, and then you got Sarah, and then whatever email, right? So now we can say set this to an empty data frame, set the name column equal to 1, mail equal to 2, and then just return the data frame, right? So let's run this. Okay, submit it. And there you go, passes all test cases. So again, I'm really glad that I was able to come up with my own solution to this question without any help and solve it completely on my own. So that's going to be it for this video. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for more.